We are going to do for singles. I am going to just draw all the cards at the very beginning here. I want to welcome you to our Valentine's Day special. There is a first video. You might want to go watch that. You have messages there also. Remember, if it's not so much your story and parts of it only are, and that's fine, it happens in tarot, just take your messages, okay, as best as you can, because sometimes it's not fully our story. Parts of it is. So let's go ahead and shuffle. We don't want to do too much explaining here in the morning. Let's begin. At the bottom, just to show you, is the Eight of Wands before I begin shuffling. So some communication will happen today. Even if it's not overt, it's going to happen. So just let it trickle in. We're going to get it for the singles now. We're going to look at the recent past so we can evaluate. We get 3 cards for that recent past. Okay, and this one's going to be a studied one. So if there's periods of quiet and it dips, it's because I'm thinking about the energy for you. All right, let's see what was the recent past. The Sun card is in the recent past. Happier moments were experienced. Happier moments, laughter, humor in the recent past. And also you could have experienced like a peak of a new beginning is what I see here with that Leo card. Let's see what else you got. Recent past cards. We have Leo on the board. We also have the Nine of Pentacles. Learning to be single without somebody. Their presence was a miss is what I hear here. Learning to carry that dove within the pentacles and balance a lot of different attributes. Let's say for a while here you've been out of a relationship or there has not been a partner. And I know that's tough. There has been a lot of reciprocity back to self, showing yourself the sunshine again and bringing that in. I know that's tough. I get choked up just reading about it. But it has happened here in the recent past, or some sort of financial glory that was experienced. So Nine of Pentacles, 3rd card for the recent past, the Moon. It's checking out. It really is. The Moon is Cancer and Pisces. Okay, for me as a reader, it's both signs because they have this mystical quality and they do tend to hide things, those 2 signs. They tend to hide their real feelings. The Moon card is about things that you may have discovered. You could have overlooked them at first, but it came in really plain as things started to trickle in, or you even researched, did a little Page of Swords in yourself. So we see here that there was a reveal. I feel like with this Moon card, a lot of the hidden things came out for you via your very strong intuition and also like following that, because it's really rough having your basis intuition and then following through. So in the recent past, the Moon, and you do have a beautiful astrological relationship here with the Moon and the Sun. You were enlightened with that Sun card, or something came to be. Okay, for today's energy, let's check it out. For Valentine's, please. Wheel of Fortune wants to come out. This is the very first time we've seen the Wheel of Fortune in a while. There's a turnstile with this type of Wheel of Fortune, and how I'm seeing it in my personal visions, you guys will see it different because you have your own intuition, right? I see the turntable like in the 80s where the dancers would break dance, right? Break dancers, essentially. I'm seeing that era for some reason, and this is the dance floor is what I get in my visions. So there's a turnstile of eloquent movements that need to be done. The Wheel of Fortune is fate. It's going to happen anyway, and you have that card for today, singles. So fate is stepping in, divine intervention, also a change, because I take the Wheel of Fortune as a change card, and a turning point. What is the turning point here then? What's the Wheel of Fortune for our singles? Can I get that? 4 of Pentacles. I'm going to show you what I have here. And the Knight of Pentacles. There's an earth sign who's like really slow around you. I'm just going to tell it frankly, because I feel like the Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn here is like really slow to react, really slow to get your feelings, and gauge what you're about. And I think they overthink too with this Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn energy, if it's not yourself. Okay. The 4 is somebody holding on to the thought that things could have been different. I do feel this card a different way. This is a message for some of you who reside with this channel and you get specific things here that you haven't thought of in a long time. 4 of Pentacles is a person who feels like they want to outreach because they're holding back, right? And I do get a missed opportunity also from the 4 of Pentacles. The memory might be what he clenches close to his chest there with the 4. I'm surprised this card is even here today, so it's a message for somebody. Okay, cool. Okay, cool with that Four of Pentacles, but we'll see what else goes on here. Page of Cups, all right. Somebody bearing their heart, not so much an apology today. I don't think they're going to be apologizing, but I do see here that it's a pouring of that water. This person is a very watery, maybe youthful person, a little younger than you too is what I get. So we'll see if that's on spot or on point. Who's the Page of Cups? That's who I've been wanting to look at for the last like few weeks. The Page of Cups, please. Thank you. I have two here, 10 of Wands and the 8 of Wands. It shot back out. All right. We have a 10 and an 8 here, and I'm going to explain it. We'll do a little breakdown. 8 of Wands is about a message that's coming to you, apparently from this Page of Cups as we do the reading, but we'll see how it pans out eventually in the day. They have a message of support. I also feel here you might hear something sensitive, like it's just a little something. Page of Cups is rather preliminary and they can be breadcrumby, okay? But you get a message therein. It could even be, hey, how's it going? You know, something very, very small from the Page of Cups. And the 10 of Wands is someone who feels burdened or they're going through burdens. It's a rough time for this Page of Cups due to us clarifying for that card. 10 of Wands also is the struggles that we hide from our family, or this is something internally that we go through. We cannot express it because all the while we're in the burden in the 10 of Wands. So this is either you or this person, okay? Always you take the cards interchangeably. You ask yourself if you're the Knight of Pentacles. You ask if you feel like you are the Wheel of Fortune and implementing change into your life, or this is someone else, or it's bigger than you, it's universal. Okay, cool. So any more current cards we need to know about? Thank you. Page of Wands. Page of Wands. The Page of Wands is a messenger. They're young. They come in with only that one staff there. Okay, that's it. They don't have 4 others that are laying in the ground or the back of their truck. They just have this one presenting thing. And it's usually a message. It's fire energy, Aries, Leo, Sag. And we see here, let's look at the depiction of artwork. He's gazing at it almost, but he's very excited to express this in a future. This can be a pursuit that's creative. This can be a message that they need to deliver. So either way, the Page of Wands has something exciting. And you'll remember it because it's the Page of the Wands. Exciting, exuberant, and a lot of ecstatic feelings. What's the Page of Wands exactly doing if they show up in the 3D? Can I see the Page of Wands actions now? Thank you. 2 want to show up with the 6 of Swords repeating, okay? Repetitiveness is very important because you get to see whether that's you or them. Let's continue here. Ace of Pentacles and a commitment, an offer to gather with you at the very base point, okay? 4 of Wands also is to like see you too. It's a very physical meeting for me as a reader, and it is about celebrations and accomplishments. So they might have an announcement, this Page of Wands. This is the sequence if you want to look at it. An announcement, a gift, or an offer. You notice my voice gets taken away when I say certain things. The Page of Wands wants to connect. I see a lot of connection just with these 2 cards, and they might have a little announcement themselves. Can I check on that with a different deck here? That's, in the past you have the Moon, okay? I feel like it's a life step that this person wants to announce, or some sort of milestone was reached. Maybe they have a family thing occurring too. So they're just a tad bit younger than you for this specific. You're getting pages at this point in the reading, so some of you might be dealing with somebody younger. What's the announcement? 5 of Cups. Okay, the Mermaid Tarot is stating that it comes from the 5 of Cups. That's the element here and the card that peeks out for most Libras. Just give me a second here. Slow Destiny. Got a possible like Page of Cups. That card is such a wild card for me. Let me show you why it's a wild card. It comes out in almost every reading the last couple days, and I feel like it could be multiple people around you. That's why it's my wild card. The 5 of Cups is about a sorrowful regret. It's also missing a best friend here, if that's a specific message that I channel for you. And it's somebody who wants to be harmonious with that 5 of Cups. It's really it comes in quite emotional because it's making me get kind of teary-eyed here. And I had a good morning. So Five of Cups is somebody coming in with those regretful advances. There is a regretful advance. I'm going to name it that too, because that's how I feel it with the Five of Cups. What else? Can I second that card just to appease the tarot reading here? Yeah, expansion. This person secretly views you as expansion, and you're the best person to do it with. Okay? It is the most, I guess, the most opportune place where this person can seek happiness as well. Bottom of the deck is the Seven of Wands. You could be the guarded one, single, okay? I do have to pay attention that it is a singles read. So there's like a Seven of Wands here that could be hermiting, keeping to themselves. There's also something else lucrative you work on in the quiet, and you're moving in silence there too. This is kind of beautiful because I feel like even if you're not an outspoken Libra and you got something very quiet here that you're working on or projecting on, or project meaning making. So there's expansion here in some place in your life. That's the good news of the Three of Wands. Can I assess? Let me look at the internals of this Seven of Wands, just if you're curious. Can I see the internal feelings of that Seven of Wands, please? Thank you. One card only. You got the Two of Cups. You are guarded against a specific person, or you feel like your energy is being withheld from this person. Okay, that's how I read it, because the Seven of Wands is a protective card. It's shielding, almost like hermiting, because this person is around in the environment. It might be a no communication situation. Bottom of the deck is the Queen of Wands. Yeah, like still attracted to you a lot. New perspective with the Hanged Man. I'm going to keep that. And the Knight of Swords is what I have. Knight of Swords in the current energy is somebody trying to come in, or they want to carry the speed of this being implemented quite fast. All right. What does that mean? Can I see that for the singles? Because we have the Two of Cups here in your last row, and we see that they're attracted to you in some way. What is that Queen of Wands to the Two of Cups? Can I evaluate that? Look at that. Five of Cups again. Okay. You have it in two cards. I'm going to place it here in the viewfinder so you can just marinate that they're here, that they're basically just here. Five of Cups, definitely regretting. You're the person they shouldn't have done it to. You're the person they shouldn't have treated wrong, if you want to put it that way. The channel also coming in is you were the wrong one to freaking mess with in that case, okay? They still harbor very intense, very respectful feelings for you. I think this person didn't respect the first time around single, so they're showing up as Five of Cups to illuminate that over and over again. The Five of Cups is regret, remorse, and a little bit of sadness too, okay? Doesn't mean your day should be sad though. We have a Three of Pentacles and their intentions. Five of Cups and the Three of Pentacles as intentions. It basically can be explained as, and let me do this very carefully. Three of Pentacles is collaboration. It's the wish to have collaborated with you when they had the time to, or when it was most opportune. So someone else might be taking the place of that now. And I think the person had a huge realization on the 13th. Okay, I'm very, very certain of that because Five of Cups tells you how someone's feeling. What's the Hanged Man? What's that new perspective and who's it coming from? Thank you. I got one card here, the Sun. Whoever's more the Sun energy. So single, if you're more the jovial one, if you're more happy day to day and you're changing things, right? Also, if you've seen the light is another way I want to put it. The perspective is changing very quickly. It's like coming in and I see a race car like Dale Earnhardt is how I'm getting the channel. I saw almost drag racing or something like this, very, very fast. Your perspective is quickly changing into maybe a more mature version of yourself, okay? You could have Pisces in your chart in Leo. I'm picking up a Leo rising or a Pisces moon. You could be a Libra too with a lot of, maybe a stellium in a water place also. Okay. Likely conclusion for my singles. How are they going to have a good day? You're going to see the card here in a little bit. It's on the table. Upright justice. Something's being righted in the universe for you. That's your major arcana, and it's huge. It's punchy, and it's huge, and it's here. Something is being righted correctly. It might take some time to adjust to how this pans out. Everybody's story is going to reveal how justice comes in. So just give it a little time as the day goes on, please, as it's a morning reading. Five of Wands. Coming up next is competition for your heart, possible conflict with someone in the past that has left you. It might be surprising news with the Five of Wands that you met somebody, okay? You might be dating somebody new, so this is going to come in as competition. And I think too, if you're very, very single, there's something coming into about there will be competition over you. So that could be a card that needs to happen in the later timeline here of the story. Five of Swords and the Lovers. I end with the Lovers card on Valentine's Day for my singles. I see here that somebody wants to fight for you. It might be a little bit too late with your major arcana showing up here. And I want to show you on Valentine's the two cards when we asked for Libra placement. These are the two spots for today's date. Queen of Wands to Justice. That's the step up for the outcome. The Lover's card is someone who genuinely shows up, and it might not be who you think it is initially, singles. It might not be the person you feel is riding in on their horse. It might be another knight in your situation. All right, can I clarify the Lovers? How do they most show up for the singles? Wheel of Fortune, King of Cups, it's Scorpio placement. That comes in as a King of Cups. What's the change here? What's the turning point for? Can I get the likely card? Judgment and the Page of Cups. It's a possible, for some of you, it's a attempting reconciliation with the Judgment card, okay? And the Page of Cups is someone who comes in with emotions, with their genuine emotions. It's like they can't hide from it anymore. For my single here, they cannot hide or run or find a rock to live under with that Judgment. You get some sort of response in the air of today's energy. Lovers is your conclusion. That's the likely outcome. Look up this card today, okay, for extra information, because I think that's where you should concentrate. This is a major arcana. So is the Judgment. So these two cards would be amazing to just study as far as the conclusion goes for our singles. I want to thank you for your time. He shows back up again. It's the King of Pentacles. That could be the person. That could be the person. Page of Swords. I just want to show you the next card because I don't want to keep going. It's very, very long if you keep going. King of Pentacles and the Page of Swords. Happy Valentine's Day. I hope this was resonating. I hope it was quality for you. I also want to thank you for your time and enjoy your day at the very least. I think everybody deserves it. We all deserve a beautiful, loving day, no matter who's involved or what kind of food is there. I want to thank you for your time, Libras. You're very generous. You're very sweet. I hope you enjoy your February 14th, and I'll see you guys tomorrow or later today.